Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we're going to share some tips and tricks you can try out on the Honor 8X. So the Honor 8X comes with Android 8.1 Oreo out of the box, and this has the EMUI 8.2. So if you have used an Honor smartphone previously, you might be knowing that EMUI is a customized UI with a lot of additional features and options available. So in this video we'll talk about some of the best options to try out on this device. So let's get started with the EMUI tips and tricks on the Honor 8 and 8X. So let's get started. So first up, let's have a look at how to customize the home screen. So if you just swipe here, you can see the option called settings. We have the default wallpaper, widgets and transitions. So we are not going into that. So in the settings, you can see that there is a home screen layout option. Either you can go with 4:6, 5:5 or 5:6. So these are the three options available. Then you can also log the home screen layout. So if you feel that the layout is getting changed, then you can just log the home screen layout. Then other options are also included, like home screen loop you can enable. So these are the options in the home screen settings. Now going to the settings. So here there are lots of options and modes available. So first let's go to the apps and notification. So here we have one of the important aspects, the app twin feature. So app twin basically allows you to run two instances of the same app. This is basically available for social networking apps like Facebook, Messenger, WhatsApp, etc. So once it is enabled, once it is installed, you can enable it, and this will create another instance of the app, and you can run two instances of the same app. So that's app twin feature. So that's the apps and notifications. Now going to the battery settings. So under the battery settings, we have lots of options. If you are running out of battery, you can enable the power saving mode. There is also ultra power saving mode. Then there is a screen resolution, that's smart screen resolution. So by default the resolution is full HD plus. You can see that it's 2340 by 1080p resolution. That's a high resolution. But if you enable smart resolution, it will automatically change the resolution based on the display, the battery capacity. So if it is on low battery, it will go to HD plus, that's 720 by 1560, that's a low resolution. So that's the option available. Then there is also option to optimize the battery usage. So we can see that the device will automatically optimize the battery usage and close power intensive apps which are running in the background. Now next, let's go to the display settings. So here there are lots of options to choose. One is the color and temperature of the display. So by default you can see that there is normal color and vivid color. So by default it is selected as vivid, and also change the color temperature. There is default warm and cold colors. So based on how you want the display to appear, you can change these color temperatures. Then there is eye comfort mode. So we are not going into details of eye comfort mode. So this mode will filter out blue light to relieve visual fatigue, especially when you are watching content or reading from the display in the night. So you can enable the night comfort mode here. Then home screen style. So right now you can see that the home screen has an app drawer. So this is the app drawer. So if you don't want app drawer, and if you don't want multiple home screen layouts, you can go to this option and home screen style. You can have the standard layout with multiple home screens, or if you want the app drawer, you can select this. Then this device comes with the notch display. So you can see that there is a notch available. So if you don't want the notch, you can just turn it off. There is an option to turn off the notch. So you can see that the notch will be disabled, and you can have the regular kind of display. So that's the notch option in the display settings. Now moving on to the storage. So here we have the option to clean up the storage. So over a period of time when you use the device, there will be a lot of cache data. So if you want to clean up cache data, you can see that you can see which all apps are taking up a lot of storage. Junk files can be cleaned using the storage option. Now moving on to the security and privacy option. So here we have a couple of things. One is the fingerprint ID. So if you select the fingerprint ID, you can see that you can answer the call, stop the alarm, show the notification panel, and also browse the photos using the fingerprint. So that means if you want to browse the photos, you can just swipe on the fingerprint scanner to browse the photos. Similarly, if you want to answer the call, just tap on the fingerprint scanner when you receive a call. Similarly, stop alarm. Then if you want to pull down the notification toggle, say for example I'm just pulling down, this is how you can pull down the notification shade from the fingerprint scanner. Now there is app lock functionality. So app lock is basically an option where you can protect your apps. So for example, if I'm protecting Amazon shopping, so we'll just protect that app. Now if you open that app, we'll just go to the Amazon app. So you can see that access using the face unlock or fingerprint scanner. So right now we are configured both face unlock and fingerprint scanner. So I'll just tilt the device. So you can see that now it is enabling the access. So that's the app lock functionality. You can enable app lock for all the apps available or rather installed on the device. Similarly, there is a file safe option. So file safe is basically an encrypted area where you can store your personal files like audio, video, documents, photos, videos, etc. So you can just create an internal space inside the internal storage, wherein you can have this protected area which is password protected. You can have the face unlock or fingerprint associated with the face file safe and protect all your apps. Then going to the smart assistants. So here we have 100 UI. So 100 UI, we all know that when the display size is large, we can enable the 100 UI. So you can just enable from either side. So we'll just show you. That's the 100 UI. You can see that you can enable it from either side of the device. And if you tap on this, this will be full view display. So that's the 100 mode, 100 UI. Then there is also motion control like flip to mute. Then there is pick up to reduce the ringing volume. Raise to ear. There is 3 finger screenshot. You can just see 3 finger screenshot. That's the other option. So a lot of options are included here. Then there is the system settings. So in the system settings, you can see that there is option to customize the system navigation. So system navigation, you have the gestures, single navigational key or 3 navigational keys as we have right now. Then you also have the navigational docs. So if you want to try out gestures, you can see that the back button is from the side. So then home screen is just tap and to the center. Multitasking is swipe from the bottom and holding it. So these are the gestures available, and you can also have a single navigational key option, so that can also be customized here. Otherwise you can also have a navigational dock. So the dock will be a floating one, and you can just tap, press and hold for various functions. So that's the system navigation option. Then there is also simple mode. So simple mode is basically a minimalistic and cleaner home screen that has a simple and layout, and there's also larger icons. So especially if you're giving the phone to elderly people, for easy identification of icons, this has large screen layout. So simple mode helps them. Then there is ride mode. We have seen this ride mode and a few other on a smartphone. So ride mode is basically when you're riding a bike or riding a car, or driving a car. You can enable that and there will be an option to auto answer by voice. So you can see that. We'll just show you.
The person you are trying to reach is riding a bike and cannot take a call at the moment. Please dial 1 if this call is urgent.
So similarly, you can have your own recorded voice message as well and play it when you are enable this mode, and you can also have the ride tracking and the distance travel by you when this mode is on. So you can also configure the ride mode settings. So these are the options in the settings panel. Then there is also phone manager app installed. So here again we have this cleanup option, mobile data, block list, then virus scanner is also included, and you can also do an optimization of the device. You can see that now you can optimize the device. If you feel that there is slight lag happening, you can just optimize and clean up the memory, and also close apps which are just running in the background. So now going to the notification toggle. So here we have an option to edit it. So you can see that there are lots of options available. So you can enable a few of the options from here. So you can just customize this. Say for example, if you want to configure something else. Say for example, if I want screen recording, you can just drag and rearrange and click back button, and the option will be available here. By the way, you can also do a screen recording from here with the options available. So those were the tips and tricks you can try out on the Honor 8X with the EMUI 8.2 on top of Android 8.1. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button for more videos. This is Noma signing off. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.